Okay, so remember when Tesla announced it was coming to India? The hype was absolutely electric. I mean, it was supposed to be this huge landmark moment. But now, months later, well, that triumphant entrance has kind of hit a wall. So, what exactly went wrong? Let's break it down. Right, first up, let's just say Tesla's journey in India has been a bumpy one from the get go. The initial buzz was massive, but the actual sales, they just haven't kept up with the excitement. Not even close. On one hand, you had years of people waiting for this global icon to arrive. But on the other hand, you have the cold, hard data. And it shows a launch that's been way tougher than anyone, probably even Tesla, expected. That initial excitement just didn't translate into cars actually getting on the road. And here's the lesson, really. In a market like India, brand buzz will only get you so far. The car has to make practical sense. Price, local support, everyday usability. And as our source puts it, Tesla is learning that the hard way. To give you a real sense of this, just think about this number. After several months on the market, about 100 of the first 300 imported Model Y SUVs are still just sitting there, unsold. That really highlights the inventory problem they're dealing with. So, you're probably asking, why the slow start? Well, the biggest roadblock by a mile comes down to one thing, the price tag. And oh boy, it is a big one. In India, a Model Y starts at nearly 70,000 US dollars. That's around 60 lakh rupees. For most people, that is just a staggering figure, and it's without a doubt the single biggest factor slowing Tesla down. So why is it so ridiculously expensive? Well, it's because the cars are fully imported, and in India, that means you're facing import duties as high as 110%. It basically doubles the price of the car before it even gets to a showroom. So what does this all mean? It means Tesla isn't really competing with other EVs for the average buyer. Not at all. Instead, they're shoved squarely into the high-end luxury segment, fighting brands that have been there for decades for a tiny, tiny slice of the market. And you can see this price problem play out perfectly in the customer journey. So Tesla got around 600 bookings initially, which shows there was a ton of interest, right? But when it was time to actually put the money down, the numbers just fell off a cliff. Data shows only 227 vehicles were actually registered in the first year. Now, this isn't happening in a vacuum. Of course not. While Tesla is struggling with its pricing, a whole bunch of new and old rivals are jumping on the opportunity, and frankly, they're gaining some serious ground. I mean, you've got players like BMW with their iX1, you've got the Chinese EV giant BYD,